could choose to go back in time and face any member of the Attitude Era from WWE, is there someone that you think, your style would have meshed with them and you would have liked to have had a big pay-per-view match?
Oh, well, I mean, we've always talked, we've talked about Shawn Michaels. I mean, I think that there was something there. You're like, oh my God, Owen Hart is another guy. I thought, wow, that would have been a really fun match. So these dream matches and stuff like that, I'm not interested in what I want to do. I think I'm more interested in what the fans, what match would they want to see, because that's what I want to give them, the match that they want to see. A lot of times, if the match is a lot easier if I don't have to sell it to you, like it's one you want to see anyway.
And arguably your biggest program so far in WWE was with John Cena, and you guys have had phenomenal matches, pardon the pun. But how do you look in terms of your career and all the programs you've had? Where does the John Cena rivalry stack up for you?
Wow, probably one of the best rivalries, definitely the best rivalry I had in the WWE. I mean, John and I just mesh real well together. Like we just, I've said this before. Like I don't know why, because John and I are completely different in every sense of the way. But for some reason, maybe it's the whole opposites attract thing, and the chemistry that we have is unbelievable.
And you did mention Shawn Michaels there briefly, and you had put a tweet out with a little poster. It's been on Table for Three. When you put that out, did you kind of think, well, I mean, I may as well just give it a go and see what he does?
Well, that's exactly what I did, and it's like, oh, this is interesting, and hoping that's like, I wonder if I can get Shawn just to look at this, and just to get him to consider. And I think maybe it did. There was at one point I remember asking one of our office guys, I was like, did anybody ask Shawn if he wanted to do this? And he's like, no. I said, well, can we? All he can say is no. And somebody heard it and got that, obviously, Table for Three. He said, I think it said Vince was the first time and someone had asked him if he wanted to, do the match. At least Vince was the first one. I don't know. I forget how it works. But the fact of the matter is, Shawn said no. And that's it. We're done. But, man, it would have been great.
Well, one of the most interesting things on the Table for Three special, he had mentioned something I hadn't thought about, who wins that match? Is it Shawn Michaels, the legend? Is it AJ Styles, the guy kind of who's just got in the company a year? There's an interesting dynamic there, but you did also touch upon you want to do the match that fans want to see. So everybody always asks about WrestleMania. It's like Christmas. It's like constantly, as soon as it's done, what are you doing next year?
Right.
What do you think is the match that fans want to see next year? I have an idea which one I think, but what do you think?
I have no idea. I mean, what story is going to progress and give them the match that they want to see. Now, I know a lot of people I've heard on Twitter and Facebook and whatnot, they would love, and they want it now, though, they would love to see Shinsuke Nakamura and myself go at it one more time. I don't know if that's going to happen sooner or later, but at some point it's going to have to happen.